Coming in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
Edwards can't hit. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Here's Mann, covered by Conley. George against Edwards. It's stolen by Edwards. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. Oh, the lob to Gobert.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Outside Leonard. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And getting the offense started with a high-quality look down low. And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
And the Clippers making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. So McDaniels will go to the free throw line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue. But that's going to change soon.
George, no good. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Conley finds Edwards. Gobert with it. Outside, Towns. McDaniels passes to Towns. Goes up from the top of the key. The offensive rebound. There's the triple. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
You know, Towns is one of the biggest inside-outside threats in the league and shooting a great percentage from deep.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. If they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California, having a venue just for the Clippers will help. And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Greg, it is impossible to argue against Westbrook belonging to that top 75 players list, isn't it?
It really is, Kevin. I mean, his career numbers and accomplishments speak for themselves. A very unique player, easily one of the best during his prime.
Out to the wing. Clock at 6. Edwards gets to Conley. Over Westbrook. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Lets it go with the 3. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And when you leave a man open, Batum finds you. Great feel for the game.
Westbrook against Conley. Pass to Towns. Baseline J on the way. Another miss by Towns. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Here's Leonard. Back to Westbrook. George with no one around. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. McDaniels with the ball. Leonard's there. Towns, a screen on Zubac. Conley finds Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. For the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
Westbrook surveying the D. Pass to Leonard. Over in the corner, Zubats. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And the rejection by Towns.
You know, one thing they can count on from Towns on the defensive end is block shots. He does not like to give up a clean look.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 3-point lead. Here's Conley. Rebound by the Clippers. Westbrook kicks to Zubats. Outside for Batum, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside, George jacks up a three, gets the three-pointer to fall.
Able to stretch the floor with his shooting. Paul George takes great pride in knocking down those triples.
Tie game in Minnesota. After this break, we'll be back with the start of...
Please give a big round of applause.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Now here's Edwards. No points in the game yet for him. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come. Well, George rising up with great confidence and strength. Threw it down with authority.
The pass to Edwards. A good-looking shot from the wing. Edwards got his first basket.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. And here's George for three. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Boy, we know what a skilled passer Westbrook is, but you still got to appreciate that dime there. Very impressive.
Conley, the pass to Edwards. Pulls up on the wing. Minnesota again turning it over.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Outside Westbrook. Pass to George. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here. It's on Nicholas Batum. And we see stars, Clark, that dominate with skill. Others do it more with athleticism. Which would you prefer to build around if you were coaching?
If I had to only pick one, Kevin, I'd like to have both skill and athleticism. But skill is so critically important in any sport, particularly basketball. Guys that can shoot, handle the ball, pass it, and do the fundamental things well. And I think that trumps athleticism over the long haul.
Here is Conley, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Conley finds McDaniel. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Zubats with the screen for Leonard. He takes it in, and Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
And we all know how explosive Edwards can be, reminding us there with that thunderous slam.
Westbrook against Conley. And finished off by Westbrook.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Edwards can't hit.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And here's Leonard from three. It's hauled in by Edwards. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. And the dunk by Towns.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Here's Zubac, plays it up and banks it in. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Dish now to Edwards. Out to Conley. 4 on the clock. That's a 2 from Towns. And too long on the shot. The Clippers have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. Pass to Towns. He kicks it to McDaniels. Towns, high post. Batum's there. The jump hook. Second shot opportunity. Conley for 3. Traps in the tray. Conley's got 6 points.
And the mechanics of Conley's shot are rock solid, allowing him to take a shot with no hesitation.
Outside, George. To the middle, stolen by McDaniels. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we... Thanks, David.
23, the Clippers. 21. And get ready for the Jabberwockies.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Minnesota in the lead, and the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Powell is out there with Robert Covington. Then there's Plumlee. And there's Gordon, and it's man in at the point.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time, right in the shooting box.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
To the right side. Prince, that's for 2. Wide open shot is on the money. Prince has got his first points in this one. Clippers trail by 4. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Gordon, the pass to man. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
The only way he was getting to the hoop was to use the double clutch.
Here's Alexander Walker. And there's the pass to Prince. Here's Reed. Over Plumlee. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. And it's blocked by Gordon. For 3, Covington. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Covington's got himself on the board with 3 there. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. This is it to Reed. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Noel passes to Anderson. Those three-pointers off the mark. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. They're being death becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Alexander Walker. The kick out to Anderson. Pass to Noel. Shot clock at 6. They need this. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Covington with the bucket.
I'll tell you what, that's Covington's game now. He's really thinking shot before he catches it.
Anderson outside. The pass to Noel. Power down with both hands.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. You see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Here's man. Gordon finds Covington. Reed with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 4. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Offensive rebound to the left side wing. Here's Alexander Walker. Guarded by Powell. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Trying to find Covington. Gets it to him. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Covington showing you that weight room strength. Awesome physicality there. Bullying his way to the hoop.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Yeah, that's a great asset to have, guys, for any team. Coming down the stretch in close games, you've got a guy who's confident and very good at the line. When he steps up there, you feel good about it.
Now here's Prince. Here's Reed. And it's good. The time running down on the shot clock. Reed's got 4 this quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Outside Covington. Kicks it out to Gordon. Back to Covington from downtown. And another 3 for the Clippers.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
Here's Noel. Here's Prince. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Prince has got his second bucket.
You know, Prince is far from just a shooter and penetrator, folks. I mean, this guy's got a nice feel for how to play inside, too.
Here's man. Kicks it to Plumlee. And here's Covington from the arc. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Guys, Robert Covington firing at all cylinders. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Fighting in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Now here's Leonard. Shoots over McDaniel. And it's Leonard missing. And Gobert kicks to Edwards. There's the lob to Towns. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Man, how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Batum against Towns. Outside, George. Here he goes. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Yeah, You know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Now here's Gobert. Towns, the pass to McDaniels. He kicks it to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Here's Conley. Tries again. Towns wide open. And a little luck that time, but it drops. 9 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
How many 6'11" guys in this league can do that? Towns is a unicorn. Awesome ability to catch and let it fly.
Now here's Leonard. Launches it. Hits it from three-point range. And the Clippers lead by 7.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
The kick out to Towns. And George hits the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Terrence Mann.
Clippers substitution, Russell Westbrook.
And here's Edwards. Passes to Conley. 6 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
Bounce pass from Westbrook. Outside for George. And another 3 for the Clippers.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
And here is McDaniel. After Paul George getting his 3 to go. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
Good on both.
The lead's not looking as comfortable after those free throws. Nice job.
Clippers leading by 6. Outside Westbrook. Outside for Batum. Deflects the pass. Stolen by McDaniels. Conley finds Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Towns. Back to Edwards. Out to the right wing. Towns up top. Zubac's defending. 2 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Third personal foul.
It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Boy, how do you stop Karl Anthony Towns, an elite scoring talent with incredible size?
And Towns drops them both.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows you how much he loves these moments.
Now here's Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. McDaniels defending. Outside, George. And it's jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
When George starts to heat up like that, it elevates his whole team. They're loving the scoring right now.
Pass to Towns. Kicks to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Towns for 3. The Clippers grab the miss.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
George passes to Zubac. No good with the layup.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with the quick bucket here.
Shot is good in the Los Angeles Leagues. Cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Mike Conley. Here's Westbrook. Michael Conley making his last shot. Out to Edwards. Back to Conley for 3. Edwards inside, defended by George. Excellent D there from George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles.
That's an 8-second violation. One ball.
Stolen by Zubac. On the wing, George. Now, here's Westbrook. So it's the Clippers taking the win. And all right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
To the best kid.
up in this one. What's your outlook on the future of the big man as the league continues to evolve?
Well, they're not extinct. If you find one, you're going to use them, BA. So if that's your advantage, you got a big guy who can score down low or dominate from the paint in some way, then the coach is going to feed the big fella.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Outside Edwards, pass to Towns, plenty of space. It's good.
Well, Towns was the perfect selection there. He's always ready to strike with a quick shot.
Here's Paul. Here's Okogie. Here's Ayton. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry, and they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Outside Booker. Lets it go from deep. Towns with a rebound.
Phoenix foul. Josh Okogie. First personal foul. First team foul.
Edwards against Booker. Left side Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hop, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Here's Booker. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. That free throw good from Booker.
They've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, BA, if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
And here's Paul. Outside Durant. Six to shoot. Pass to Okogie. Here's a 3 from Paul. Edwards pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
The Suns have gone 1 of 5 to start things off. Now Durant. Outside Booker. The 3 is up. Nails it from beyond the arc. Booker's got 5 points.
Going to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker. You might want to start hitting your share of triples.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Ball passes to Ayton. Now Booker. From the arc. Ayton controls the rebound and the putback. Ayton's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Conley passes to Towns. We've got 1:23 left in the first quarter. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
That's just Big Cat using his upper body strength to convert through contact.
Paul passes to Durant. Pass to Booker. Durant against Towns. Back to Durant. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. To the wing on the left. Towns for 3. Buries it from 3. He's got 7.
Yeah, we've seen Conley do this forever, running the point with precision.
Outside Paul. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Booker against Edwards. 11 seconds left in the first. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. Free throw good, Edwards.
Anthony Edwards. 2 shots.
And so he hits both. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 6. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
Love the passing that they displayed at the start of the game. Great ball movement that's opening up some chances without really getting deep into the execution.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. The Suns trailing. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You were so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
And Booker with the jam.
And Devin Booker at 6'5", cleared for takeoff.
Outside Conley. It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. Drills it from deep. McDaniels got himself on the board with a 3 there.
That's a shot he's going to bury, especially when left open.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. Shoots it from the corner. Yes! And it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 9.
This is what you like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
Outside Edwards. Into the lane. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
That is a rarity. When he takes flight, he usually hammers it home.
For 3, Booker sends it home from 3-point land. Booker's got 7 points for the quarter.
And Booker heating up like this, it's going to lift the confidence of the entire team when he gets it going offensively.
Edwards with it, and it's Paul picking him up. And Edwards slams it in.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. The kick out to Edwards. Right side Conley. To the right side. Here's Towns. You know, with all the dunkers out there, some players make sure they don't end up on too many posters. Grant, you ever make a business decision?
Yeah, B.A., I made a few business decisions through my career. Look, as a competitor, you want to make sure that you can play defense, give it your all, contest at the rim when you feel that you can. But when someone like a Vince Carter in the midst of insanity, that's when you make a business decision. And that's a smart decision.
There's some explosiveness inside Kevin Durant. He shows it off there.
Back to Daniels. Towns down low. Durant's there. Conley passes to Towns. Out of bounds. Timberwolves ball as Minnesota keeps possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
2 on the clock. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. And Paul gets it to go.
Just think about the growth of what Chris Paul has done with that three-pointer. 28% from 3 as a rookie, and now a guy you can't leave.
Conley finds Towns. Out to the right wing. 4-3. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Booker no good. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards, a pass to Towns. Gobert with a screen on Durant. Pass to Gobert. It's Edwards with a drop.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. Outside for Booker. Ayton, a screen on Edwards. There's the drive, and Booker with the jam.
And Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
And a pretty tightly contested alley as always. Thank you.
30, the Suns, 27.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. They've got Devin Booker, T.J. Warren out there with Darius Baisley. And then it's Landry Shamet, and it's Landale in at center, locking down the middle. Anderson passes to Reed. Here's Alexander Walker. On the wing, Noel. Back to Alexander Walker. The Suns clear it.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Suns making a change here. Ross is checked in. Now off the inbounds. And he lays it in. Ross has gotten his first points in this one.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history.
Timberwolves foul.
Just didn't play out that way.
Jalen Noel. First personal foul. Second team foul.
A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Here's Shaman, looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Ross. Clock at 6. Up again. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Here's Brent. Over Warren. Ooh, once again, off the mark by Minnesota. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
Now that takes serious effort and a light touch.
No need to overdo it. Just lightly tip it in. Back to Alexander Walker. Pass to Reed. Here's Prince. Knocks down the triple.
Well, a good shooter and has some range. Taurean Prince welcoming all catch and shoot opportunities.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Outside Warren. Here's Baisley. Pass to Shaman. Pulls it from the corner. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now here's Anderson. Here's Noel. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Outside Ross. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
There's no debate there. He got hammered.
First one falls for him. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. So he gets them both.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Ross against Edwards. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Here's Shaman. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Towns passes to Conley. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, VA, that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. Pass to Gobert. Back to Edwards. The shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. In transition, here come the Suns. And Paul gets it to go.
There's Paul showing his strength there, just bullying his way past the defense and that aggressive coverage.
Pass to Conley. Now here's Edwards. Booker defending. Shot is good by Edwards. Edwards has got 16 points.
So far, he's a can't-miss player. Superb scorer who plays to his strength.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball against Conley. Here's Booker, and stolen by Gobert.
Yeah, just hold for the last shot. Don't give him another possession at all.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Outside Edwards. The 3, Conley. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Minnesota in the lead. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Well, the Suns' shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Paul against Conley. And it's Paul off the drive. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Defense is not able to keep up with the speed and really the awareness of Chris Paul that time.
And he drives in. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Durant. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Mike Conley. First personal foul. First team foul.
Kogi on the wing. Back to Booker. Shot clock at 6. To tie it up. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Conley passes to McDaniels. Now here's Towns. Over to the wing. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. No good. A bit long that time. The Suns trailing. Here's Okogie. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
And a little over a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. Booker, the pass to Durant. And here's Ayton. That's good. And so Durant with the assist.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
Minnesota's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. The kick out to Conley. 5 to shoot. Pass to Towns. Hauled in by Paul.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to... Oh, he just spit out. Man, wow.
Make it happen. Getting bumped on the drive, Durant still maintains laser-sharp focus, something he's known for.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. And the layup is good. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs it.
Outside Booker from deep. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
You expect he's going to find a way to pull through in the clutch.
Outside McDaniels. Back to Conley. Pass to McDaniels. It's McDaniels on the wing. Now here's Conley. Shoots over Paul. The shot by Conley, no good. For Phoenix, they've gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the 4th. Booker against Edwards. Outside Durant. Over Towns. And the Suns get it back. Outside Paul. 3-pointer off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the 4th. To the wing, right side. Towns for 3. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. 1:06 left in the game. Now Booker. Outside Paul. Over Conley. Durant finds Paul. 6 on the shot clock.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Edwards against Booker. Towns for 3. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. And Durant with the block.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great team.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more.
they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
Towns for three, and they get it back. To end the drought. The shot misses. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the...
To the best to the
our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there. He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Paul against Westbrook. Booker in the post. Down to 5 on the shot clock. KD's shot is off.
And never say never, but we might never see another player who combines the length and guard skills of Kevin Durant. He's a player who completely breaks the mold.
Here's Paul. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
And when you think about Durant's singularity as a player, Steve Kerr said he's more gifted than Michael Jordan. Greg, what do you think of that?
Well, Steve's had a first-hand view coaching KD and playing alongside Jordan. He didn't say greater, but more gifted. I think it's a conversation.
Now, here is George. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
We don't talk about KD's passing enough. Durant is an elite playmaker.
Here's Westbrook. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Outside, Batum. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. For Phoenix, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. The pass to Okogie. Leonard with the steal. And now Westbrook pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Finish off the break.
So much elevation. When he smells a bucket, he gets it. Saucy from Westbrook.
Booker outside. Pass to Durant. And it's sent back by Leonard. Got a piece of it. Lob pass to George. And it's George finishing it off.
The trust George has built with his team, they know he'll finish strong if they feed him.
Booker outside. Bangs home the trifecta.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Smitty, expectations have been so high for this Clippers team in recent seasons with the addition of Kawhi and the addition of Paul George and the other great parts around him.
They've got a lot of terrific players, Kevin. On paper, they look playoff ready. So those expectations aren't so misplaced. You must box out Kevin Durant. When you don't, he gobbles up second chance opportunities.
Westbrook feeling it out a bit. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Ooh, we got some flair on that one. Westbrook is vicious when attacking the rim.
1:39 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Paul. The shot comes out, and the Clippers will come the other way. Lob pass to George, and it's George finishing it off.
Nicholas Batum making the resourceful play, gifting the ball to a ready shooter instead of forcing something.
Here's Booker. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Clippers.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And something else that's working for them is ball movement. A lot of their points so far have come as a result of smart plays.
Batum for 3, and it's Phoenix with the rebound. Paul passes to Durant. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Durant. From deep, George. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Shoots from the elbow. They grab their own miss.
And you can learn a lot about rebounding by watching this guy. Look at the fundamentals there on the box.
There's a reason Russell Westbrook ranks among the greatest ever in terms of assists. He excels at getting the ball to his open teammates.
Now here's Durant. Leonard with the steal. Launches a three. Sinks the three-pointer. Leonard's got 5.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. And it's Paul with the ball for the Phoenix Suns. 9-point game. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Ayton. Ball outside. Drives to the hoop. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
So shrewd and elusive on the drive. Once Paul sees an opening in the defense, this guy goes into attack mode.
No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. The Clippers lead by 7. And the second quarter will get underway. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. The post pairing, Batum and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Westbrook can't get it to go. Suns trail by 4.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Okay, everyone, that was yours.
The Clippers shooting has been outstanding in this game at 58%. Leonard looking around. This one for 3. Drains the three-pointer. Leonard's got 8 points. And great, what separates Paul from the other 2 guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on the screen.
A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. And he recovers it. Paul kicks to Durant. And he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
When you're that long and that athletic, I'll tell you, KD has the ability to put a little extra on it.
Batum sets a screen for Leonard. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns trail by 4. Paul passes to Okogie. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Suns basketball.
Batum with the steal. It's tipped. To the paint. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach to get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
Westbrook against Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Batum with the steal. Okogie got a piece of it.
Foul against the Suns.
And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Puts up a 3. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
The offensive game of Leonard continues to get better. He's just so efficient on this end.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Time to get a free t-shirt. Fans, put your heads together for your...
Here's Paul. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And it's the Clippers' ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going.
2 minutes.
Outside Westbrook. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Paul passes to Okogie. Booker outside. Ayton against Zubac. Ayton dishes to KD. Back to Ayton. Shot clock at 3. Shoots over Zubac. And the Suns miss again. Clippers leading by 10. And here's Leonard from 3. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. Tipped away. Here's Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Goes back up. And that's 2 points on the layup. Paul's got it back down to within single digits for the Suns.
It's not enough to be in attack mode. You have to know how to attack. Chris Paul finding the soft spot in that defense.
Second team foul.
Outside Leonard. The kick out to Westbrook. Over Paul. Back to Leonard. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Batum. The Clippers need to get off a shot. 3-pointer. He can't get that one to fall. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul passes to Ayton. Over to the wing. Okogie for 3. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Here's George. He's got 10. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
And so it's Los Angeles. Okay, David, much appreciated.
Your Clippers. 51. The Suns. 24. And get ready for the Jabberwocky.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Well, through the first 2, he has been nothing short of a marksman from deep.
What can you say? Shooting is a premium in this league, and you can see why.
So with Paul on the bench, here's the group that Monty Williams has on the floor. They've got Terrence Ross. Also Landry Shamet is out there. And it's Baisley in at the 4. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
They get the rebound. Kicks it out to Gordon. Powell, no one around him, drills the 3-pointer.
Off the catch, Norman Powell is quick to move the ball into his shot pocket.
Timeout call, the Suns.
You know what time it is. It's time for your Clippers Breaker.
Here's Shamet.
Once again, that was your Clippers Breaker. Give it up.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Plumlee with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Plumlee's got it. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Pass to Gordon. Inside. A steal. Now, here's Shemet. Not a lot of room. The kick out to Warren. No good on the triple.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
Covington down low. He's covered by Shemet, and the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Suns trail by 8.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
Yeah, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
Kicks it to Ross. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Man gets the bucket.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the court.
Timeout call, the Suns.
Come on and get loud right now, fans.
And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor.
One more time for your
Suns have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Paul outside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
first personal foul.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Westbrook dishes to George. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And it's good off the bend, rim and in. George has got the lead up to 10 now for the Clippers. All up top, he's covered by Westbrook. Ayton kicks to Paul. Phoenix, no good that time either. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Batum, good.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
And he banks in the layup. Paul's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's exactly what they need to do right now. I mean, just attack the basket. And, hey, if you get fouled, maybe you get some free throws out of it.
Outside Leonard. There's the pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Tries it from the top of the key and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Clippers leading by 10. Oh, Leonard in position and stolen by Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. There's the drive, and he uses the glass on the layup. Paul's got 10.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
The question is, why is Chris Paul so hot tonight? He recognized the hot hand, and it's him.
Here's George. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
And a deep 3 from Booker. Paul kicks to Booker. Batum with the steal. Outside Leonard. Outside for Batum. with 1 on the clock. And right as the buzzer sounded, he just dunked it right down. Wow!
How about the use of that final possession? Perfect.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Los Angeles leading by 10. And small and power forwards, Leonard and Batum. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And George kicks to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. Phoenix calls timeout. And at this point of the game, getting a break here, important for the teams to regroup. And for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Get ready to play strong to finish off the game. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kawhi Leonard.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during the last break, I heard Monty Williams talking with his team. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
Capable of flat out torching you. Once PG-13 gets into a groove, watch out.
Ball against Leonard. Outside for Durant. Driving the lane. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Westbrook's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Leonard. In the corner, George with it. Pass to Batum. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Paul.
And even with good coverage defensively, he has confidence to drill the 3.
I mean, running the court with the speed of a guard, hard to keep up with Durant once he gets out in the open floor.
Here's Leonard. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Booker the pass to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. Has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And here's Westbrook. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. We're in the 4th quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. No good on that one. Suns trail by 6. Durant in the corner. Booker outside. Driving to the basket. And the dunk by Booker.
How about the focus from Booker? I mean, refusing to let anything stop him from getting that basket.
George against Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
George looking over the floor. The shot, no good. Good D by Booker. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the lead and attacking.
That's what he does. Put the ball in KD's hands, and he'll deliver.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. And George kicks to Leonard. Shoots it. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
He lives for moments like this because he wants to be the guy to hit the clutch shot.
Durant with the screen on George. Booker dishes to KD. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Westbrook finds George, driving in, and it's Paul George with the finish.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
Ayton a screen on George. Ball outside. Pass to Ayton. Plenty of space. It's good. And now they trail by just 4.
He is a great kid. I love to see this from Aiden, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
George passes to Zubac. Outside for Batum. Good on the three-point shot. And the Clippers lead by 7.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
An accurate shooter from all areas of the floor. Booker has the confidence needed to dominate on offense.
And so he makes both from the line. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Leonard with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. Batum inside. Durant's there. A shot by Batum, no good. And the Suns call time. They're down by 5. 6 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
Licking their wounds. It hasn't come together for them tonight.
They are left picking up the remains of their game plan. Better luck next time.
Timeout called by Phoenix.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Batum.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Up again, and KD is right there.
And that's what he does. KD, a crunch time assassin.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
To the best kid.
men, most polished offensive players that we've seen in the NBA. Couple him with Anthony Edwards and Rudy Gobert, and I think you now have to start looking to be a consistent winner. I am anxious to see what this team does this year.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And for the Clippers, Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. Paul George out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Towns can't get it to go. Towns against Batum. Kicks it to George. And stolen by Edwards. Conley on the attack. Here's McDaniels. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
The first of many tonight. Both teams have legit offensive talent.
And that's the story of the league right now. Most any team can beat any other team on any given night.
Now here's George. And the three-pointer goes.
How about the triple drive ability of Paul George, the quick handles for a guy his size.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Back to Conley. Takes a 3. McDaniels can't hit. Westbrook left side. Oh, there's the alley. Zubac passes to Batum. Leonard for 3. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
Conley against Westbrook. Towns for 3 after missing his first attempt. Now 1 for 2.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's George from outside the arc. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Well, Paul George says, I can answer with my own big-time three-point shot. Go to work, PG.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title-contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Grant.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
That one drops for him.
It's incredible to think how far Rudy Gobert has come since entering the league and his ability to finish at the cup. That is just nicely done.
Now here's Westbrook. Oh, from deep. And the Clippers hit again from deep. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Westbrook against Conley. Pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. Jacks up a 3. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Edwards. Sinks the tray.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
1:44 left in the first quarter of the game. Zubac finds Westbrook. It's stolen. McDaniels inside. Leonard defending. Back to Gobert. 6 to shoot. Pass to Towns. The 3-ball. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
No hesitation from Karl Anthony Towns. Ball is delivered. He makes the assist look easy.
Here's Leonard for 3. Westbrook. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. 58 seconds left in the first. Gobert against Leonard. Gobert no good. The Clippers trail. It's George on the wing. McDaniels covering. Leonard outside. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. And stolen by Leonard. Fires from deep. Connects from downtown. Leonard's got 6.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Outside Conley, pass to Edwards. The kick out to Conley. Up in time. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Both teams having... And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. And it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. The kick out to Edwards. Yes, great play by Conley to set it up.
Three-pointer.
Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Conley against Westbrook. Out to Leonard. Well, teams are always hunting mismatches. Grant, I'll put it to you here. You prefer a speed advantage or a size advantage over your defender?
Well, BA, it's all about the mismatches. And going back to when I was young and actually had some speed, it was great to be able to have both, depending upon who you went against. If a smaller player guarded you, use your size to shoot right over them. And if a bigger defender was on you, then yes, use your speed to turn the corner and get to the rim. So it depended upon who was guarding you.
Yeah, really smart move by Paul George. Feeds a ready shooter instead of forcing his own shot.
Pass to McDaniels. Conley goes in. Here's Gobert. Towns for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Towns has got 9 points.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, that elite vertical is what allows Russell Westbrook to leave no doubt. Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
McDaniels from long range. Goes back up. Gobert. Great D that time from Zubac.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Out to Leonard. George outside. Leonard against Edwards. Westbrook outside. Shot clock at 5. Takes it inside. And finished off by Westbrook.
Now the superb athleticism of Russell Westbrook on full display. The vertical out of this world.
Doris with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
With the tip, great positioning on the putback.
Well, Rudy Gobert securing the board and making sure to convert.
A minute 53 left to play in the first half of basketball. Leonard for 3, and that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Conley. Here's Towns, and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 9 from three-point range so far. Westbrook outside. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Nope, that one misses. Now 3 for 5. For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. McDaniels passes to Conley. Towns for 3. He drops it from range. And now just a 1-point Clipper lead.
Boy, the well-rounded offensive arsenal allows Cat to deliver consistently on the offensive end. And boy, he is in rhythm right now.
Now here's George. He's got 6. Westbrook outside. Pass to Zubac. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Just wow. A monster flush from the big man.
Thank you, Russell Westbrook.
Westbrook against Conley. Now here's Towns. Not a lot of room. Shot from the wing. It's rebounded by Zubac.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Minnesota's gone 3 of 6 from outside in the second quarter.
Whoa! Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Now Gordon. Out to Powell. Back to Gordon. Inside. And there's Plumlee on the assist by Gordon. Plumlee's got his first 2 points.
Oh, nice speed. On time and on target.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
Your total, 41, the Timberwolves, 28. Then put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwocky.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Karl Anthony Towns.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. They've got Taurean Prince, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker, and it's Noel in at the 1.
Boy, guys, it wasn't too long ago that the Los Angeles Clippers were the worst team in the league, but boy, have times changed. The Clippers are now an attractive organization for some stars.
Here's Mann. Pass to Powell. Shot is up. Alexander-Walker grabs a board.
Coaches loathe empty possessions. You got to be able to hit the easy ones. Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Here's Mann. It's Powell on the wing. With the drive. Minnesota with the rebound. I mean, a true transformation of the Clippers. They were that team that stars avoided.
They were, BA, but I think that started to change back in 2011. The trade of CP3 to the Clippers, it started this new era. Then the ownership change helped it even further. And in one summer, let's remember, they signed both Kawhi and Paul George. Unreal transformation.
Up top, Anderson, covered by Covington. They get it back. Reid. Pass to Alexander-Walker. Second shot opportunity. The shot off that time. The Clippers go the other way with it. And there's the lob.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. That time sets up his teammate.
Noel drives in. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Ooh, bouncy. That should give him a nice lift.
Good timing. They needed that one.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his groove.
The Timberwolves trail. Here's Alexander-Walker. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. That one's good for 2.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Clippers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Powell with it. Prince is there. Pass to Mann. The ball's knocked loose. Here's Covington. Alexander-Walker grabs the board. For 3, Gordon. No luck on that one. Minnesota's gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Down low. Here's Anderson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Now here's Covington. Back to man. Stolen by Reed. It's a one-on-one situation for the lead. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Now here's Powell. Here he goes. Out to Gordon. Back to Powell. Just 5 to shoot. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Gets the 3 to fall. Covington's got his first 3 points of the game.
This is the prototypical 3-and-D man, Robert Covington from deep. Yes, sir.
Pass to Anderson. Back to Alexander Walker. Here's Prince. Fires for 3. The rebound by Mann.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Gordon. Oh, and Reed with a block. And they recover it. Pass to Mann. The 3. Can't get it to drop. The Timberwolves have gone cold here in this 3rd quarter. Just 3 of 9. Kicks it out to Anderson. Over Covington. And that one's long. For 3, Powell. The shot comes out. 3 quarters of play and a close one here. The Clippers on top. They're up. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. He told the squad, run when you have the chance. We can't score all of our points in the half court. Push the rock. Let's see if they listen to coach. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. And it's Zubac in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Wow, what soft touch from Nick Batum. This guy has no trouble finishing in the painted area.
And so it's Minnesota with it. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. And Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's George. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Oh, he tries a 3. Hits the trifecta.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Towns against Batum. Towns passes to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This guy doesn't need to get off his feet that much to get above the rim. Rudy Gobert making his presence felt.
Westbrook against Conley. Westbrook into the lane. George for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Conley passes to McDaniels. Zubac against Towns. Pass to Edwards. Wide open look. That one's good. And it's Towns with the assist.
Carl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
Westbrook outside. Zubats with it. Westbrook finds Zubats. Now Batum. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Conley against Westbrook. And it's McDaniels off the drive. Edwards for three. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
How about the calm demeanor of Towns? Well made for pressure situations.
And Westbrook slams it home.
The seasoned veteran, the big shot maker, Russell Westbrook.
Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
To the left wing. Conley passes to Towns. Doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. Now here's Zubats. George for three. Fires in the triple. And now it's a 7-point Clipper lead.
Yeah, just a drop in the bucket for PG-13. He will roast you from the corners if you let him.
Pass to Towns. Drives to the hoop. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Now here's George. And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's McDaniels. Oh, he nails it. What a beautiful shot. Brings him within 3.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Here's Westbrook. Batum outside. Leonard for 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Absolutely no fear. Kawhi Leonard welcomes these moments. He relishes these moments.
Conley against Westbrook. Outside Edwards.
Yeah! BA, the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's George. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Just 4 to shoot. And Gobert with a block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that's going to do it tonight.
Don't fling to the best kid.
in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. Ayton, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And using that 7'5" wingspan, putting it back off the miss, one of Ayton's specialties.
Durant with the steal. And now the Suns, a fast break. Paul's running. Count it.
Pressuring the ball, making a play that created the opportunity.
And as soon as they got the steal, it was off to the races. This is the aggressive mindset that the coaching staff encourages them to maintain.
Here is Edwards, following the basket by Chris Paul. Fires the 3. Rebound by Okogie. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. And here's Booker from the arc. Gobert pulls it in. First quarter, just over a minute played.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves. And look at the big man get up. When Gobert takes flight, well, you are in for a show.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Monty Williams gave me a few minutes to catch up. There's no question this team can shoot the ball. That's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other. And then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes.
Durant too quick off the drive. Easy dunk for KD.
Here's Edwards. Out left to the wing. McDaniels in the post. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. 5 to shoot. Edwards drives in. And finished off by Edwards.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Conley against Paul. Now the pass to Durant. Back to Paul. The tray. Gobert pulls it in. The Timberwolves trail. To the wing right side. Towns kicks to Edwards. To the inside. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton. Here is Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
Paul passes to Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside, KD. Back to Booker. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Now here's McDaniel. Towns in the corner. Outside Conley. Back to Towns. Over to the left wing. Shot clock at 5. Shoots it up. Misses off the right iron.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
And the basket by Okogie.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Edwards looking it over. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
And don't let Edwards' position fool you. Anthony is built like a linebacker. That upper body strength helps him down low.
Now here's Paul at the top of the key. Pass to Booker. He dishes it to KD. Wants to get it to Booker and does. Was shot missing. Great D that time from Edwards. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. And the dunk by Towns.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Ball against Conley. Booker with no one around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. The kick out to Towns. Three-pointer. it's Phoenix with the rebound. Here's Durant, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
An impossible guy to cover. Durant puts defenses in situations where they must compromise and foul him.
That one is no good. Left side, Edwards. That shot off. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead by 1. And we'll get the second.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast. As the second quarter getting going right now. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward spot. So that's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Here's Paul, and there's the drive. Banked in off the glass. Paul's got his second basket of the game.
Laser focus by CP3, but takes the contact and still delivers the mail.
Towns, no luck. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Trailing by 2. You know, Richard, we don't talk about it much, but Chris Paul's free throw shooting has always been rock solid.
Yeah, we're not going to see teams use a hack-a-Paul strategy, that's for sure. He's been 90% or over multiple times in his career.
Here's Paul. They get it back. Minnesota's gone 1 or 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Outside, Towns. Back to McDaniel. Oh, and there's the foul. It's on Josh Okogie. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside, Edwards. Towns kicks to Conley. Lock at 6. So the wing on the left. Here's McDaniels. No good on the 3. Katie against Conley. Outside, Katie. That shot, no good. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Towns down low. Guarded by Katie. The shot by McDaniels, no good. The Suns trail. And it's Paul missing. The Timberwolves have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Pass to Gobert. Paul with the steal. And now the fast break. Durant with the ball. It's rebounded by Towns.
I mean, that can happen to anyone, but it's ugly every time it does.
And you have to feel for him. That's the kind of miss that will stick with you for a little bit.
Picked away. It's deflected. Booker with it. Now guarded by Booker. The feed to McDaniels. The kick out to Towns. It's good from long range.
Anthony Towns.
Towns has got the lead up to 5 now for the Timberwolves. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. That's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Passes it to Edwards. Conley against Paul. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. And finished by McDaniel.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves? Good on the second free throw. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Ball finds Booker. 5 on the clock. To halt the run from beyond the arc and then some. Booker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Conley up top, defended by Paul. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. McDaniels got the lead back up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. All against Conley. Paul kicks to Booker. Here he goes. Conley grabs the miss. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Edwards can't hit. Booker against Edwards. The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
There is no on-off switch for Booker. He is always in attack mode.
The kick out to Towns. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's...
Your Suns, 16. The Timberwolves, 23.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Minnesota leading by 7. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Anderson is out there with Prince. Then there's Reed. And it's Noel in at the point guard. And Anderson slams it in.
The assist.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Shamet up top. Up top, Warren. Back to Shamet. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost him.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Here's Noel. He's covered by Shamet. Count it. Good. Noel's got the lead up to 11 now for the Timberwolves.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Anderson outside. It's tipped. The Suns have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line.
First personal foul. First team.
That free throw good from Ross. Well, Phoenix shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Now, here's Shamet. Defense right on him. He kicks to Ross. Shamet the pass to Ross. And Ross with the slam.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Kicks it out to Prince. Off target from 3-point range. Suns trail by 8. And stolen by Prince. 3-on-3. Alexander Walker passes to Reed. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. I wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Ross. 6 on the shot clock. Anderson can't get it to go. Suns have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight. And that one misses. And he's good on the second. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Anderson outside. And there's the pass to Noel. Into the lane. Makes it off the glass. Noel's got his second bucket of the game to go.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Baisley. From outside the arc. Suns keep it alive. The second chance effort. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact. So a free throw coming up.
Defensive foul.
Great opportunity for a three-point play. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
Really a good season for him overall. Last year, when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
Prince, the pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Prince. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Ross. Prince against Warren. Prince misses. Suns trail by 7.
2 minutes
Shaman kicks to Warren.
2 minutes.
There's 1:54 left in the third quarter. Pass to Ross. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And this will be his second and third shots to the line here. And the second free throw, good. 1:46 left in the third. Here's Alexander Walker. He's guarded by Ross. Prince against Warren. Just 5 on the clock. Stolen by Warren. And now the Suns, a fast break, jumps up, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
Suns have missed 4 of their 8 free throws up to this point. Things not really going their way at the line yet. And he makes the first. Both teams deciding to change it up. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 1:19 left in the third. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Kevin Durant's checked in for Baisley. So it's the Timberwolves now. Here's Edwards. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Edwards got 8.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
And that one drops for him.
In the paint, Paul always stays nimble. That allows him to make adjustments that needed to beat the D.
The kick out to Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. He's got 8.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Paul passes to Durant. And then jammed down as it goes right over Anthony Edwards.
A creative move by Durant. That's a big flex on the defense.
Outside Conley. Passes to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Outside Towns. Conley with the 3. Here's Gobert. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
I'll tell you what, 8 is a very good defense.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Timberwolves ahead, leading by 5. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Outside Edwards. Towns finds Edwards. Back to Towns. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Paul passes to Durant. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Kicks it out to Booker. KD sets the pick for Booker. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Minnesota leading by 3. Gobert dishes to Conley. Back to Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And the length of Gobert can be so difficult to deal with. And that's why you have to be physical with him on defense.
Not perfect, but that opens this up to a 2-possession lead.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Back to Paul. KD sets the pick for Paul. The shot. KD can't get it to go. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. McDaniels passes to Towns. Outside Edwards. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And the dunk by Towns.
And that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Edwards against Booker. Driving inside. Shooting foul. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen. Triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can institute the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch told the team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thanks, David. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Still a solid point guard this league. When Conley is healthy, he makes a considerable impact on both ends.
Well, what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves? And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Paul looking around.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And the top of the key, down to 5 on the shot clock. And Durant, here we go. Oh, the jam by Durant.
They needed points, and KD comes through. Who else did you expect?
Conley kicks to McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Suns trail by 4. Booker in the post. Edwards there. And it's Durant missing.
The ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
And it's Conley penetrating. Out to Edwards. Takes it inside. The coach's challenge has been issued. A scheme like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
2 shots.
The previous plays
is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
And he does get the second one, and that puts them up by 5.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on two things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
To the paint, here's KD. Yes!
He is one of the most elite scorers we have seen. You want KD with the ball.
Edwards against Booker. Edwards with it. And the rejection by Ayton. Durant against Towns. Now Durant. Booker in the corner. Over Edwards. A rebound by the Timberwolves. They've led by as many as 11 points.
That's right. No other option but to foul for some misses.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. That'd pretty much do it.
Booker outside. Good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They break the hearts of
to the best kid in the hall.
Hola and welcome to Noche Latina. You look at each of these teams' rosters. Lots of guys who have spent tons of time in the league, Brent.
And these guys know each other so well, BA. Whether it's this team or playing on other teams, they've seen these faces. They recognize the moves. We'll see tonight who can outthink the other.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. And it's Westbrook in at the one.
And here's the best way to get an earful from your coach. Give Kevin Durant that kind of path to the basket. Wow, discussion to follow.
Now here's Westbrook. Batum outside. Back to Westbrook. Out to Leonard. Out to the wing. Ooh, a good look from Zubac. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Ball against Westbrook. Outside for Booker. Here's Durant. He's off on the layup. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Westbrook outside. Pass to Leonard. Zubac screen. Fires top of the key. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
The offensive rebound. Zubac goes to the reverse layup and drops it in.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Outside Paul. Pass to Okogie. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
First personal foul.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line could be the next best thing.
The first free throw is good. The last couple of seasons, the Clippers have shot the lights out from deep, Brett.
Oh, man, they've been unbelievable. Over 41% back in that 21 season. That led the NBA. So they got a nice collection of shooters on this Clippers team, and it helps when you have Paul George and Kawhi Leonard play to create great shooting opportunities. So lots of guys that can hurt you from deep.
Ball finds Durant. Outside Booker. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brett.
Yeah, BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys, and he understands what it is they're trying to do. And then on the offensive end, he just scores in a myriad of ways. He's hitting threes, he's driving, he's dunking, he's making plays. PG, the complete package.
And Durant with the big finish.
And you look at KD just attacking with authority.
Westbrook outside. Pass to Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Driving in. Oh, misses the dunk.
You love to see guys challenge one another like that. Advantage to the defense that time.
Okogie. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Okogie's got 6.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Ooh, poked away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. A minute 35 left in the opening quarter. Westbrook against Paul. Pass to Aiden. That one doesn't drop. And Los Angeles the other way now. Up top, George. Booker defending. George's shot is off.
A lot of defenders choose to just back up off of him when he's in that tight, try to avoid the and one, and this time they're not backing off.
Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change.
CP3 taking a hit, still unfazed.
The Clippers trail. George outside. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Outside Booker. Takes the three. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers have gone only 3 for 9 from the floor. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
For three, George. That doesn't go either for George. The Suns have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Pass to Okogie. Back to Paul. Over Westbrook. Great look there, but off target. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Suns ahead.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Leonard and Batum, the duo at forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Paul George. And it's Zubats in at the center position. And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Now here's Paul. Paul George pulls down the board. Westbrook against Durant.
You have to be kidding me.
Wow, that's how you take things into your own hands. Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over.
All right, everybody, look who's coming.
And here are the Suns now. Outside Booker.
All right, Suns fans, give a big
From the arc. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker, but man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Here's Westbrook, and he makes it. Westbrook's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Suns leading. Outside Booker. The three. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Zubats inside. He's covered by Ayton. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
So he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Durant, pass to Booker. Three-pointer. The Clippers grab the miss. George with it, now guarded by Ayton. It's tipped and stolen by Durant. In transition, here come the Suns. And that one's good. Paul.
And on that kind of play, no one can match up with Paul going back the other way. Just too crafty and too skilled. He's going to do damage.
Now here's George. Throws it up high. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. And here's the fast break. Here's Durant. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It goes on Nick Batum.
Just not sure there's a good way to guard Kevin Durant. He's too tall, he's too skilled, and he's too quick with that release.
Brent, some people have talked about the return of the mid-range jumper. Is that something you've seen as well?
I don't know, BA, if it ever really left. I mean, the guys that we talk about often have been doing it for years and doing it well. So coaches who understand that they have players that have a tremendous skill to make shots and make tough shots are still going to lean on possessions where that shot is offered up to the rim.
Now here's Booker. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And a about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. A nice shot by Booker.
This is what we like to see from Booker, just firing with confidence right off the catch.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And here's Westbrook. He's got 5. Here's George. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. George has got 5 now.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
Outside Paul. Pass to Booker. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. 11 points in the game.
It's so dangerous from the mid-range. Booker's feel is uncanny.
To the paint. Here's Batum. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Oh, come on, B.A. I mean, where's the defense? That's just too easy.
Yeah, they got to do a much better job in help.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Now here's Durant. 6 points for him. Going inside. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
I think he just has a great feel for what the defender is thinking. Durant using the up fake there to draw the foul.
And both free throws good for Durant.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Leonard. Looking for his first basket still in this one. He's got a clear path. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
Westbrook, the pass to Batum. Out to Leonard. And there's the drive. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
What an athlete, as Kawhi gets a step on the D, and they're helpless.
17 seconds left to play in the half. Now here's Paul. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. Booker for 3. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Phoenix. He dropped 3 threes in that quarter. They haven't found an answer for him yet. Back after this. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Terrence Ross is out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's T.J. Warren. Then there's Darius Baisley. And it's Landale in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Ross can't get it to go. Los Angeles shooting just 42% so far in the game. Pass to Powell. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. For the finish. They get it again. Outside Warren. Here's Shamet. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Mann. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Suns. About a minute played here in the second half.
And you oftentimes hear about players at peace with their game. Well, that is Eric Gordon, a knockdown shooter with physicality. Plenty of room for that in today's NBA.
Warren up top. Powell covers. To the inside. Landale. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And the Suns lead by 15. And Gordon, the 7th pick back in 2008, Grant. Never quite an all-star, but he's been an impact player at times in his career.
Well, you know, B.A., I mean, he's been a key contributor to some quality teams. And when his shot gets going, you can be in trouble.
And that one's good, man.
There's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Here's Shamet. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Driving inside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why have you settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Warren with the ball. It's Ross on the wing from the corner. It's wide right, hits off the rim. The Clippers have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. Here's Plumlee. Slam dunk by Plumlee.
Well, such a big body. Plumlee does possess explosive verticality and then, of course, a power finish.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State. Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And the Suns going with a whole new group out there. And Phoenix has possession. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. Durant on the attack. No good there. Batum with the defensive effort. And for Mann, proving he belongs, earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Westbrook against Paul. Batum outside. For 3, George.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
Paul draws the double. Here's Booker. Okogie on the wing. Pass to Aiden. Oh, and the jam by Aiden.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Now here's Westbrook. 5 points in the game. Batum in the post. Durant's there. Leonard for 3. And Aiden pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Booker controls the rebound and the putback. And the Suns lead by 15.
And Booker throwing himself into the mix that time to get a second chance opportunity.
Out to the right wing. Westbrook outside. Into the lane. Misses the double clutch jam. The Suns have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. The deep 3 from Durant. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Now Westbrook from deep. That shot off. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. The Suns on top, up by 15.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. It's Batum at the power forward with Zubac at center. And it's Westbrook in at the point.
And Durant's going to be able to shoot over the top of anybody in this game.
George outside. And the jam by George.
Well, not only looking at Paul George get up, look at the guys on the bench loving it from PG.
Paul against Westbrook. Outside Booker. Shoots over George. And the Suns get it back. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 17.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Incredible. It sometimes falls to the point guard to be the offensive catalyst.
Seems like he always knows when his squad needs a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Durant way outside. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Durant's got 5 points in the quarter.
KD, one of those guys who will go down on the list of the greatest scorers in NBA history.
Pass to Zubac. George outside for three. Drains the triple.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
Paul passes to Booker. From deep three-point range. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Westbrook. And finished off by Westbrook.
I know it's just two, but man, that's a nice two. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
Outside Paul. On the wing, Durant. And they'll get another chance. Shot clock at 3. Pass to Booker. From behind the arc. Offensive rebound. Ayton. Leonard against Booker. On the wing, Durant. Shot clock at 5. Outside for Booker.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Does it feel good as a big man like Ayton to throw it down? You bet it does.
Westbrook outside. Out to Leonard. From outside the arc. Pure from three-point range.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Outside Booker. Screen by Durant. From deep. Booker missing again.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set where they're allowing him to settle in.
Knocked away.
I have no clue why he pulled up from there. At this point in the game, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, well, the bloopers, right?
Phoenix has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the fourth.
And they had an advantage tonight. Came out sharp and did what was needed. Nice win here for the Suns.
They paid the price for sloppy ball control before, but tonight they kept it locked up tight.
Yeah, they did. And at the other end, they were very disruptive defensively.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Devin Booker.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
And he gets the bucket.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Paul against Westbrook. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. Even early on in this game, they appeared